what's up? I bet you didn't expect this notification.
It's been a few months.
yeah, just a few.
It's been a couple months. Our usual wait time.
We've been having Cringe O'Clock be heavily on the back burner for a while now, but we're coming at you with an original video. I don't know. We made it specifically for Cringe O'Clock, so it's not like a re-upload from any other channel. This is exclusive.
Yeah, it's a video a good while in the making, and I'd say it is fairly original because I haven't seen anyone.
I've not seen anyone do this, and I've looked it up.
Yeah.
It's an idea we've had for a while now. We've had the stuff to do it for a while now. It's just been a matter of doing it.
Yeah, so you might see the Fizzy Faz mystery flavor in the cup, so you might be wondering, what are you doing? Well, if you read the title and saw the thumbnail, bring it out.
We're making Freddy Fazfloats.
Yeah, Freddy Fazfloats, Fizzy Fazfloats, whatever you want to call it. The idea is, so the mystery flavor Fizzy Faz is, the actual flavor is basically it's called like a creme soda, and for context on what that is, it's basically sodas that are designed for literally this.
Caffeine free.
It's like creme sodas are literally designed for this. They're like for vanilla ice cream.
Yeah, this is kind of cathartic in a way. The first ever food-related video that you and I filmed was the fuck off float. I just now realized that. Huh.
Yeah.
Editing, me probably putting a random clip from that.
This will either turn out to be the best thing ever or the worst. Yeah.
God, that was a long time ago.
You can find that on the Random Stupidity YouTube channel, I believe.
I think so. Yeah, that sounds correct. That was a long time ago.
Because I think it was, even though it was a long time ago, I think it was still after you made this channel.
Yeah.
Now, we're coming full circle with something a little more official and toned to our autistic taste.
Hell yeah, we got FNAF, got the lovely cast in the background here. All of our fucking U2's plushies.
Yeah, Freddy, Roxy, Bonnie, Sun, Moon, and everyone's favorite, Bear.
Yeah, Marshmallow Bear. You know him. He's that great character. But enough of the yapping. I say we make these floats. We got our cat mugs that I have corresponding to. They both kind of look like cats. That means I both have. Then we got our metal sporks here. The best utensil you can possibly have.
Also, I'm gonna. This is very out of pocket, but I'm just gonna throw this in there. I find it very hilarious that transphobic schools ban sporks.
Did they? That's so stupid. What?
Yeah, there are schools that ban forks, and it's because they're transphobic. Okay, also, well, to help the ice cream thaw out a little bit, I'm gonna give y'all a hot take. In my opinion, it's very well known that a lot of the community hates, the more modern FNAF games.
Right.
And in most cases, I can understand where they come from, as long as they make their criticism understandable and constructive. But there's a lot of y'all out there who clearly don't give a fuck about the franchise. You just care about what genre it is.
Yeah.
Like, all you cared about was that FNAF was horror, and the moment it kind of leaned away from it, you stopped caring. And that's clearly you just not giving a fuck about the actual series.
That's so shitty too. Dude, I fucking love Security Breach. Can't you tell? You should show them all the other bottles that are right there, like off screen. Hold on. We love Security Breach. As flawed as it may be, I fucking love it. It's got some of my most favorite characters in the entire franchise from it. But, alright, yeah, I think this is here. You want to go first? I think that's pretty thawed.
Alright. So, oh yeah, good enough. Right.
While he's doing that, comment down below your favorite FNAF animatronic in the entire series.
What do you think's a good level to fill the cup up?
Give it like one more, like, yeah.
Chunk. This is just in chunks, not scoops.
Yeah.
So, while we're doing this, is there anything about Cringe O'Clock that we want to like tease for the people?
We have been heavily talking about bringing Puppet Squad back for almost like 6 months now. It's something that we've been kind of constantly thinking about.
Yeah, because we made the first episode of season 4, then like completely fucking abandoned.
Yeah, left off on season 4, episode 1. We have like a lot of ideas for new episodes. I think the problem with it was because I was constantly moving around, and also we do get a little burnt out. I think we got to that phase a little bit where we were kind of burnt out of Puppet Squad, and we moved on to some other stuff, like, Bill Bush, which is a spin-off of Puppet Squad.
Yeah, we
took the center stage, and now that's taking a bit of a hiatus. So I think maybe it might be time to bring Puppet Squad back.
Because we did basically a season for Bill Bush.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Oh, look at these guys. Hell yeah.
Yeah, there's that. There's also another Puppet Squad Bill Bush themed special thing. Now, we're gonna give you all a little bit of a teaser. It's technically supposed to be like a Christmas-y thing, but there's a very good chance we may just decide we want to do it whenever.
There is a official Bill Bush Twitter account. You should follow that. Because also maybe follow Monk's account, because there's constantly stuff being posted on there that, sure, it might seem like we've gone dark on here a while, but there's a lot of other platforms we have that are constantly getting, info, and I highly recommend you go check that out.
Also, another thing to consider is check out Cringe O'Clock's Storyfire. We don't have we don't have much on there right now. It's only the first 2 chronological supercuts of Puppet Squad and like season 1 of Bill Bush, and that's about it.
Yeah.
But if it takes off, we're gonna start putting shit up there, and the important thing about it is it's only gonna be the film universe stuff on there instead of just all of our collab shit. So if it takes off and we start using it more, it'll be a really good frame of reference for what's actually the film universe.
Something I've also thought about in that regard is if that does end up taking off, we can do a little bit more than just have them also be re-uploaded there. I've actually thought about we could do like some slightly extended cuts on there with maybe a bit more. The whole thing with Storyfire and why we chose it is because they have less rules and you could do a lot more of like the crude stuff.
We had a lot of trouble getting which one was it?
This Place is Dope.
This Place is Dope, yeah. We had a lot of trouble getting that up on here, and even then we had to settle for like a semi-censored cut. But on Storyfire, completely uncensored.
But yeah, I'm thinking about maybe like for the future of stuff, we film more stuff that might be, for like, let me use Bill Bush as a direct example. Like, we could do scenes of them probably smoking weed and not really have any problems with it, and we have that in the extended cut on Storyfire. This isn't guaranteed, this is just something I've been thinking about that I think would be a cool way and a more incentive to go check that out in there as well.
Yeah, so since we don't upload very often, we figured we'd give y'all some stuff to...
Hey, Secret of the Mimic's coming out soon, and we are going to play that in the entirety for Cringe O'Clock.
Unless... There's 2 things that could possibly be what's next on Cringe O'Clock. One is at least 1 Puppet Squad episode, or it's going to be Secret of the Mimic as a Let's Play.
Yeah, those are the 2 things that I'd say look forward to more. Yeah. But yeah, I'm also, I'll just say this now, I got like a playlist of FNAF games that I'm going to play for my channel like really soon. I like just did one on FNAF World, so go check that out. It's a pretty good video.
Yeah, we got a new chaotic formula for you.
Oh yeah, man, it's the perfect editing style. Hold on, I'm gonna add a bit more because it's kind of melted a little bit.
Yeah. We we started rambling a bit.
Yeah. I guess we should get to what people came here for.
Yeah. Alright.
You've had this, correct?
Yes.
I don't know if I have.
You have, because I had 3 of these because we were going to do this with Nate.
Well, I don't remember at all what it tastes like.
So, what we're going to do is we'll top off the floats, and then, because there's easily going to be some left, we'll take a sip. Yeah. Fizzy Faz.
Dude, the Freddy Fazfloats.
It's actually fairly clear in color.
Yeah.
But you don't really know that because the bottle is brown.
Here, should we take a sip?
Cheers.
Right, yeah. Very cream soda-esque.
It's like, the best way I could describe it to someone is, if you've ever had the root beer flavored Dum Dum.
Yeah, you know, that's a good point. It actually tastes a lot like that. But in our cab mugs, we now have the Freddy Fazfloat. We got the audience here watching. First reactions.
Try to get some here.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that.
That translates well into a float.
Mm-hmm. It has that. It keeps like the unique candy taste with the ice cream, and even with that description, I don't think the sweetness is overbearing.
I don't think it's any sweeter than like a root beer float would be. I say it's pretty on par for that.
So it's got like all the good taste without like overstaying the welcome.
I wish I could give like a more insane, like, this is the best float I've ever had in my life, this is insane, but it's pretty good.
Yeah, we're also just not really the overactive YouTuber type.
Yeah, but I don't know, we just wanted to film like this little video for you guys.
It is pretty good. Now, granted the Fizzy Fazzes at FYE are $4, as you can see right here on this price tag. Which I understand could be a bit much for people, especially on something like this.
It's better than what the fuck they charge for a single pitch black Mountain Dew there.
But if you're gonna get any Fizzy Fazz ever, I'd say get yourself one of these and probably some vanilla ice cream and do something like this, because this is a special treat.
Yeah, I like it. Also, I don't know if you have paid attention, but the stickers on this table is a big running kind of, at this point, inside joke. It's all shitty, out-of-date memes that are coming off the table, and this is like our game table.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't think we've ever done a video with it.
No, I don't think that, because we've recorded with it. Like we use this a lot. We used to use this a lot for the podcast. And we, like, always would play cards on it. Back when I was in Virginia, we would, like, constantly do Four Souls and Cards Against Humanity on this table.
Yeah. I think but I don't think we've ever recorded a video where it's had the stickers on it. And
I don't think they've ever seen it.
Ever since we put it on, they've just been decaying.
Soon there'll be nothing on here. But they're, like, constantly peeling and shit. But
and I think
part of the charm.
I think the funniest part about it all is the fact that, like, there has been a video that this table has been in. If y'all remember the Puppet Sugar episode of Puppet Squad,
that was that table.
This is the Monk did the Puppet Sugar, like, on this table.
So this table's got like deep cringe o'clock lore, so it's appropriate that we're using it.
And we did the joke where we like shoved it all over the table to like dirty it up, and then when Monk snorted it, we actually just like washed the table.
I remember specifically because one day we will do like just a commentary like over all of Puppet Squad, because there's like a lot of tidbits, but I'll give you this one now because it's relevant. Because I was like, this was like early on, and like I wanted to like be really careful with the Monk puppet and like not get it dirty at all. So we wanted to work around that, and then eventually got to the idea where it's just like he just has that vacuum powered nose and sucks literally all of it.
Yeah, just suck like literally every particle off of the table.
in recent lore, we figured out that Monk's kind of always just been like this in terms of his drug usage.
Yep.
Zach, what's your favorite FNAF animatronic?
My favorite... You know, that's...
What's your top 3? Let's end it with that.
That's a great question because I don't really think about it. I'm gonna... Okay, one of my picks is gonna be a very basic bitch one, which is Glamrock Freddy.
That's fair, that's fair.
I like him a lot as a character. Oh, Funtime Freddy is 2.
That makes sense.
I like them for very different reasons, but I started liking Funtime Freddy a lot when Count the Ways dropped.
That's fair. God, that's such a good song.
Well, also just the book.
Oh, well, yeah, the book's great too. I wonder if they'll do more Frights games. Because Into the Pit, was hell yeah. Into the Pit was received, really well.
Scott said he would really love in the interview. He said he would really love to do another one, but it would be Fetch.
Right, that would translate fairly well into a game, I think.
Yeah, because
some of them I feel like it'd be pretty hard to do that for.
Because Into the Pit already had references to the other stories and with the mini games for the secret ending.
So what's your third favorite then?
That's a fantastic question. I haven't really thought about it, because there's a lot of characters that I like for a lot of different reasons.
I think I definitely know my 3.
Yeah. While I ponder on that, how about you take your
So, I have always, my top 2 has never changed, ever. And that is Circus Baby and Mangle. I like Mangle for I like that they've over the years recently gotten way more love in fan games, because I feel like they were such an underrated character for a long time.
Yeah.
You got shit like Juniors where they're fucking terrifying. Same with Sinister Turmoil. I really hope they make that still. Because what we got is a demo, and what sucks is you can't actually play it anymore. You can still download it, but I think there's something wrong with the file, it's corrupted. Or maybe I'm stupid, because every time I try to boot it up, it never works. But that is my most favorite portrayal of Mangle in a FNAF fan game. My third one probably be Roxy, to be perfectly honest. She's in a lot of memes that I find very funny.
That's fair. I'd have to say... Okay, I think I'd say, because I like Glamrock and Funtime Freddy. I like those 2. And for different reasons, I generally just like Funtime Freddy as a character, because in any role he's in, he has a weird level of control over any situation. And Count the Ways as a story revealed that he's actually insanely intelligent.
God, and they gave us Kellen too, so.
And Glamrock Freddy I like because it's kind of just really hard to not get attached to him while you're playing.
Look at this fucking guy.
When you're playing Security Breach, it's really hard to not get attached to Freddy, and also just as a character, he's. Well, in serious tones, he's charming, and then there's also, kind of your thing with Roxy, where there's just a lot of memes.
Yeah. I also just really liked her segments in Security Breach when we played it.
Yeah. Also, don't forget that Kellen officially read the fucking Among Us meme.
Oh, God. Just put that in. The whole thing.
Gregory, do you see that small vent on the floor? Have you ever heard of Among Us, Gregory? You need to vent. I know it will be hard for you to be sus, but I know you can do it, Gregory. I will just say we were both in security watching the cameras. It is partly true. Lamau GGS easy.
Isn't it great?
God, isn't that funny? It is. It's insane that happened.
Yeah. The tweet, Kellen was like, Kellen tweeted it out on Christmas because he's like, "Hey guys,
I remember."
He's like, "Hey guys, since it's Christmas, the big guy decided to look away with this one time."
I find it really funny because you have like the big characters, like the ones that like people know, and where I'm going with this is that like there's like a Foxy voice actor that I think was like Rockstar Foxy. And also, Mr. Hippo's voice actor just say fucking anything on TikTok, and that's funny.
Mr. Hippo's voice actor on TikTok is really funny.
I love Mr. Hippo.
And I think the thing about that is since Mr. Hippo is not a very lore-driven character, I think Scott's a lot more okay with him doing that.
We need more love from Mystic Hippo. Gotta say it. In every way.
Hold on, I gotta say my third one.
Oh, yeah, right.
I'm gonna say probably Nightmarian.
You know, that makes sense, yeah.
I think out of any of the nightmares, they're the most creative, and for some reason, they just keep showing up in shit.
Yeah, them and the plush babies. Something about that. Not to mention Music Man, especially with the new trailer.
Steel Wool is just Music Man, Mr. Hippo, and Plush Baby in an office with the lights off and the blinds closed.
I'm super excited for Secret of the Mimic. What's your most favorite, here, let's end it on this. What's your most favorite form that we've seen? Because mine is definitely the little mushroom guy.
Of the animatronics that we saw, I would say...
We've seen a lot of new ones.
Yeah. I mean, I also like the mushroom because of how outlandish it is, but if I had to steer away, and give my own unique answer, I'd say I'm very fascinated of what we saw, or at least what I can remember. I'm very fascinated by what's gonna go down with Dolly, I think her name is, who's the nurse, like.
Right.
Because a lot of people have the theory that Dolly, the nurse animatronic that's seen in the Secret of the Mimic trailer, is the same character as the carnival nurse in Help Wanted 2, where you fix Helpy.
I remember we were smoking weed one day, and we finally came to the realization that he's in there so much because he keeps breaking his fucking neck on the games.
Yeah, he keeps busting his ass.
That never clicked until like last week when we were out there smoking on the bench and we're like, wait a minute.
Yeah, because Helpy keeps like busting his ass playing the games in the pizza place.
Yeah, we were looking at Helpy Bush and that came to us. If you don't know about Helpy Bush, listen to the most current episode of the podcast.
Yeah, it's called
Drugs 2, The Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna top myself up.
Just y'all wait till we do another episode of the podcast, because I got some shit to talk about. I will not talk about here because it'd be better to wait for them. Mm-hmm. It'll probably be I'll say it now because I think we kind of said it at the end of the last one. The next one is almost definitely going to be video game movies, so stay tuned for that.
Yeah, and because
we're waiting till Minecraft comes out. It comes out in like literally a few days, and we're going to see it very close to when it releases. Expect a movie review for that. I know movie reviews have stopped on my channel for a while, and I have a lot of them in mind, but the next one I'm probably going to do is going to be Minecraft, so.
Yeah, just in general, but yeah, the next podcast episode in general is just going to be about video game movies, because starting around like 2016, they started becoming good.
Yeah.
And we have quite a good number we're going to talk about.
Yeah.
Not to give y'all a little teaser, y'all already know that the FNAF movie and the Minecraft movie are also going to be there.
Yeah, I feel like those are two very obvious ones that are going to be on the list.
But we're also going to be going over Mario. the Sonic trilogy, and one last extra little surprise that some of y'all may not expect.
Stay tuned. It probably won't be, I don't know, it'll probably be sometime next month. Probably somewhere late in the month. But yeah, we're waiting till we can go see the Minecraft movie.
And
We're probably all gonna go see it the week
and
it releases.
frankly, I'm gonna say this. I get where a lot of people are coming from regarding the animation, but like, you can have a little fun.
I might bring him along with me to the movie review for that.
Yeah.
Because he gets it, and I have a lot to say, because I fucking love the Minecraft movie. I am on board 1000%. It appeals to the peak of my autism, and I am so excited to watch it.
I've heard what people have had to say, and I get where they're coming from.
I get where they're coming from to an extent.
But
people just kind of be bitching.
You can have a little fun. Like, yeah, a lot of this shit's ugly, but it's like a charming ugly, and there's a beauty to it.
Yeah. I'm excited for it.
Chicken jockey!
Anyways, this has been the Freddy Fazfloats. I think we should probably end this before we hit the 30-minute mark. Jesus Christ.
Oh, yeah.
We've been yapping. I'm gonna go edit this almost immediately. But, yeah. Do we have an outro? I don't know.
Find out today. Cheers.
Bye.